growing up in Brooklyn, that you would have ended up an older man in Canada?
In reality, no. I never thought I'd end up in somewhere else, in another country, and really a different culture too, to a great many degrees.
Did you find yourself making social faux pas as a kind of like freshly minted Canadian?
Oh yeah, very much.
Did you feel like when you first came, people sort of teased you for your accent?
Yes. Yeah, when I used to say coffee, a dog.
And did you mind when people teased you, made fun of you?
Sometimes it was annoying. Sometimes I didn't. I took offense to it sometimes, yeah.
Really? Like in what circumstances?
Oh, if they would make fun of a word I pronounce in a very New York-y kind of way.
Like?
I can't think of it. Like sometimes I had the habit, if I say the word, the country Cuba, I would say Cuba.
Wow, your accent was much stronger back then.
Yeah, much stronger, yeah. I don't know why, but there was an R at the end of the Cuba for some reason. Even to this day,
Are you surprised? Do you hear an accent in yourself?
Only if I hear a recording. If you play back something to me, I hear the accent. Not now. I don't hear it as I speak.
Yeah. And how would you pronounce my name? What do you call me?
Johnny. Why? How would a Canadian pronounce your name?
Maybe it would be more like Johnny.
Oh, yeah, Johnny.
Maybe more like that, yeah. And how would you pronounce Florida?
I guess Florida. Two ways.
If you weren't thinking about it.
Florida.
So.
Or maybe Florida.
So I mean, so it's sort of like at this point. I mean, you've been here.
Florida, Johnny. That's the way I said it in New York. Florida.
And that's the way you'll always say it.
I guess.
What, you say that with such resignation?
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm a let's face it, what's the old saying about taking the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy?
But what do you feel like? I mean, do you feel like a Canadian now?
I feel like a Canadian, yeah. I feel both. I cheer for both teams in the Olympic Games. But I feel Canadian. I feel a stronger. I have a stronger feelings for Canada.
But why do you now feel more Canadian than American?
Well, this country's been good to me. I remember we came here at New Year's. It was, for me, I found it extremely, extremely cold, but something beautiful. There was a little bit of snow on the ground. It was just around Christmas time, and it was so quiet. It was so quiet and peaceful, the street.
Yeah.
I was happy. This country's offered me a lot of opportunities. It even offered me the opportunity to learn French, which I found hard going. When you get older, it's very difficult. I would have liked it.
Give me a little bit of your French.
What can I say? Comment ça va? Ça va bien?
Wow, and you made it all these years on that French.
Yeah, terrible French.
Well, that's kind of amazing.
Ça va bien. Et toi?
Ça va bien. Monday, evening. Tucker and I are sitting on my couch, passing a container of Haagen-Dazs chocolate ice cream back and forth. In between delightful spoonfuls, I tell Tucker about my earlier conversation with my father. This gets him thinking about some of the other differences between Canada and America, like the currency. Wouldn't it be great if the Canadian dollar and the Canadian calorie were somehow linked, he asks. How do you mean, I ask back. Like, when the American dollar is weak, Tucker says, American calories would also become weak. So when 100 Canadian calories are the same as 82 American calories, the time would be right to go over the border and rent a motel room and spend the weekend eating hamburgers and milkshakes. And then the moment you cross back into Canada, you instantly get fatter, I ask? Yes, Tucker replies, but the beauty of it is that since we weigh ourselves in kilograms, we'd still be able to trick ourselves into believing we're fit. Whatever happened to those colonies on the moon we were promised? A place where we could all join together to eat ice cream all day long, while still being able to bounce around as light as smoke. It is this dream of endless guilt-free ice cream that I think makes us all, whether Canadian or American, ultimately the same. All dreamers, all potential victims of the unbearable fatness of being.
Let's get together.
Let's get together.
Sing a happy song.
Sing a happy song.
Canada forever.
Canada forever.
Going right along.
Going right along. Land of the free. Marching as one.
On WireTap today, you heard Starlee and Arthur Jones, David Rakoff and Buzz Goldstein. WireTap is produced by Jonathan Goldstein with Mira Burtwin-Tonic.